Welcome back to Let's Play Rune Factory Oceans. I've got that song stuck in my head now. I was just like thinking, I haven't got around to the New Year montage yet. I guess I had a few times over the year. Gotta, go back to basics. Not make it awfully long. But at the same time, I'm like, could at least incorporate some video game melodies. And I was thinking, the Room of Angels for Silent Hill 4.
Rune Factory!
And it's just like, found a tab online, kind of give the basic kind of chords going on and the melody. And I've got stuck in my head like do 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 do. It's like that's how it's tabbed out. I haven't actually listened to the song in a while. From that, I can assume it's in C minor. So, kind of like if you wanted to incorporate more, like. It probably would just be like that. It wouldn't actually go like. Okay, maybe it would for that, but then the B major, B flat major, I should say. I mean, if it's only got those free chords, it's probably got a bit more to that. I guess it would be, since it's in C minor, the minor chord would be the first, so I guess that'd be the 7th. That'd be the 5th. Mode-wise, you'd have Aeolian, Mixolydian, surprisingly, and then the old dramatic Phrygian. How'd it go? Nope. And then, of course, the classic. Nope, did it wrong. Nice. Anyways, that's got absolutely nothing to do with this game. I don't know if I'd incorporate a melody from this game into the New Year montage. But, Silent Hill for the room, sure, why not? Digimon World Next Order, definitely. I want to do a cover of Machine Drum Mon's theme. Been meaning to do that for a while, because I figured out the chords and I've known the melody for ages. I just want to put together a short cover version. Might as well use it for the montage. Anyways. Where did I leave off? This happens every time. Well, maybe not every time, but more often than not. I always start a part by doing this because I'm just like, I did, check this, right? I uploaded the previous part yesterday. And the funny thing is, I was rambling about Shining Force 2 very briefly, didn't I? It's like, yeah, I've been playing that. Can't remember the last time I played it, because I still haven't got around to getting back to playing it. Like I said, I got past the chessboard bit, and then I kind of stopped playing it. Not because I was bored of it or anything like that. It's just kind of, I don't know, too much of a pain in the ass to set up the PS3 display. I mean, it's not really. All I have to do is just take the HDMI lead out of the PS4 and put it in the PS3. But I'm just that lazy. I just can't be asked. Oh, and I'd also have to plug the PS3 in as well. Double laziness. So, yeah. And, then I started replaying through Digimon Cyber Sleuth, so, yeah.
Are you thinking?
I rambled about that in my Digimon World Next Order LB, so I don't need to ramble about it here. And I've been playing, Jurassic World Evolution 2 that I got for my birthday. It's surprising, I've heard a lot of, bad things about the PS4 version, and what little I've heard of the PS4 version, because leading up to, around the release and after the release, I was like, but what about the PS4? What about last gen? does it play decently or not, or is it play broken as shit? And it sounded like it was gonna be broken as shit, but it was playable. Yeah, I've got through all but 2 of the challenge mode maps, all on medium difficulty. The UK map can go suck a dick, it's bullshit. With the difficulty, the first 2 maps are alright. First Chaos Theory, which is the only one I've played through so far, it was okay. Campaign was a bit, it wasn't all that bad though. It was just a bit,
Are you
but just kind of there, really. And you know, I completely like what I find annoying is that at the end of a challenge, or even the Chaos Theory in the case of Jurassic Park, anyway, it has such an anticlimactic end. You get the 5-star, and like in the case of you know, challenge mode, a character will come in and be like, "Hey, congratulations," and they'll be like, their dialogue will end with 10 seconds, and that'll be it. It's like, it's a bit anticlimactic. And Jurassic Park, it's like, you know, you have some element of a story, but it's so thin. And you get the 5-star, John Hammond doesn't even pop up and say, "Yes! Finally Jurassic Park is a success." No! Nothing pops up, it just kinda ends. It's like, congratulations. No, it doesn't even say congratulations, at least nobody comes in to say it. You just get a screen, it's like, you've cleared this challenge, this Chaos Theory. Continue playing or go to main menu. It's like, that was it? After all that? I found it surprising, in all of the challenge modes and that Chaos Theory, not one single guest, I think, has even died. Despite the chaos, you know, there was a little bit of chaos in Chaos Theory at this kind of time. The funny thing is, there's plot-related sabotage, where some of your gates will get open in that. The only gates that were open for me, though, were the ones that just had the herbivores, and herbivores couldn't give less a fuck about working out. Like, there was one connecting by 2 herbivore enclosures, so they kind of intertwined a bit, but, you know, they didn't, like, rampage or anything to get that sorted. The only dinosaur to get out, I think, was the Velociraptor once. Didn't end up killing anyone, I don't think. And a Strophiomymus that I assume glitched out through the fence, because that is a thing that apparently is a bug in the game. So I imagine that's how he got out. And the only dinosaurs that died were of old age, were the 2 Velociraptors I released first, because you're forced to release them. So I went with ones that weren't aggressive, and they didn't fight each other or anything, at least not I'm aware of, because there were no injuries ever, which is surprising because of how much I've heard about this thing. And the Strophiomymus has died. My first Triceratops, the two Triceratops I've released first died as well, and anyway, it's, you know, basically, aside from the UK map, everything's been smooth sailing. The UK map can go suck a dick.
What a nice warm day.
The baryonyx kept freaking breaking out, and I was like, fuck it. Just get the other dinosaurs on the island. Fuck the baryonyx. You don't have anything researched. It's actually terrible.
Good morning to the both of you.
Hope you do a good day. Like, seriously. Everything has to be researched, costs money. You start with literally nothing on that island. Sure, you got some dinosaurs, but good luck. You have to manually tranquilize them. And then somehow, you know, you get like 2 enclosures that are broken down that you can fix. But get this right, from the very start, you don't even have fences unlocked. You have to pay money to research that, and your scientists have the worst skills imaginable. God, that map sucks. I mean, it's a nice looking map, but my god. They go on about it at the start, it's like, oh yeah, this park failed because of incompetence. Here's some incompetent people to work for you. It's like, yeah, just making the same mistakes again, as, you know, Ian Malcolm would say. Nothing is more beautiful than the sight of the sun rising over the ocean.
Good morning. Good morning. Another day to do our best.
The veggies I brought were a little bit bruised. One thing that's unfortunate about Pennyvale is that fresh vegetable hot dog. I tried ordering from a different shop, but it seems like Bismarck's General Store is the only way to go. So it's kind of like you've already forgotten the plot, isn't it? You see what I mean? Nobody gives a shit. Plot? What plot? Masked Man? Ooh.
What a lovely morning. Oh my.
The other day I broke another dish, and you know what? The other day, yesterday, in-game, you were possessed by the masked man, but you've completely forgotten. Or rather, you just don't give a shit. Or rather, the way the game plays out doesn't make it so that they appear to give a shit. Now I have to go to the general store and buy a new one. And I just know that Bismarck's gonna say to me, again, oh, I'm hopeless. And I'll ramble a bit more about Jurassic World Evolution 2 after doing the morning routine, because it kinda interferes, you know. It's like, it feels like if I'm gonna go on a long ramble, save it for the, you know, tangent crops and monsters, because that's the perfect spot.
Good morning!
Go see me your best friends. What?
Huh?
Did you say something? No, I didn't say anything. Why am I putting on a voice again?
Why, good morning. I do hope you'll have a good day.
Your sister's lecturer makes us so astonished.
Good morning.
I got a letter from my friend. Writing letters is so much fun. I don't even know what the hell that accent even is. It's like if someone said, okay,
Hello.
do like a crappy English accent that isn't, you know, overly posh, and that would be it. Just like, that's not an English accent. Nobody talks like that.
Oh, good morning, you two.
Oh, what a lovely brush. Did you make it yourself? I've just realized I forgot to give out gifts.
What did you say?
Who do you think you're ogling? Was that a new one? I don't remember hearing that before. It don't really have anything to do with it, seems. You know, I have some flowers anyway.
Thank you very much. How thoughtful of you.
I saw one that was, yep. That's a lot of toy hoops.
Can I really have this? I won't give it back to you even if you ask for it, you know.
Good morning. I wonder what we'll be having for lunch. It's so fun to think about.
Yeah, I was just thinking of that before, or like talking to her, but it's just like, my birthday, right? My god. It's like... Okay, so here's how it was. I had breakfast, right, on my birthday in the morning. And then throughout the whole day, up until like late-ish evening, hadn't eaten anything else. I was starving, right? Because I knew that, you know, my sister was going to be getting me a Big Mac for my birthday. So I haven't had a Big Mac in ages, I guess, really. So I was like, okay, save it for that, essentially. But the thing is, my brother also decided to get me a Big Mac. So then he was like, okay, cancel that order, sis. And then he was taking ages to get back, so it was just like, okay, maybe he isn't gonna get one, so, you know, get that back going. And then they both get the Big Mac. So 2 Big Macs, right after each other, in fact. Insane, right? But that's not all. Because both got me a small cake as well. So cakes as well is like, oh my god, the past few days. The amount of, you know, fattening foods I've eaten, more or less, is like, oh, a bit overkill. I'm excavating for treasure today. It's not going very well at all. It never is. It's almost as if that, you know, hole never gets any bigger. Oh.
Good job. So, you are hard at work this morning. Excellent.
You know, got a question to any of you that, you know, listen and know the answer to this question. But, you know, PS4. why is it that when it comes to space, like I assume if you don't have enough storage space, like for example Skyrim, since that update I've only recently noticed that's 50 gigabytes now instead of 30 on. It's like holy shit, that's overkill, man. It's like I remember when I installed Spyro Reignited back when I got the PS4, it was like 60 odd gigabytes, and because of how crap my internet connection was, it took ages to install. But that's not the point. The point is, you know, if the game takes up a certain amount of space, you gotta have that amount of space free to be able to launch the game. I assume that's the case. And you've also gotta have enough room to install it, right? And Jurassic World Evolution 2 specifically said on the back, minimum 14 gigabytes. I had 40 odd gigabytes, right? And yet, when I put the game in to install it onto the PS4, it was like, oh, not enough space, clear up like 1 gigabyte. It's like, how does that make any sense? How does it make sense? Does anyone know? I don't. That's why I'm asking. What of the spirits? Get on it.
Jewels possess magic. I will take possession of this one.
Barker should, yep, he's right here somewhere.
Hey, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed? That's how young folk ought to be.
What do you think the bar doesn't serve their day? Out in a bar. No booster in there, what's worse, no sauce and sweet lily on it. Seriously, Box, you got a serious problem, man. You drink all the damn time. I'm surprised you're even alive at this point.
Hey,
That's why I don't even bother with the bar during daylight hours. I wonder why he'd be like sober. I don't think he ever is, considering he's always drinking.
Good morning, you two.
You'd think like it would, you know, interfere with his fishing. But then again, some people are surprisingly, you know, well coordinated while drunk. It's like, for example, Slash, I think, right? Get drunk and still be able to play competently enough. You know, guitarists are able to do that, you know. Just like, I don't drink, so I wouldn't really know, but I don't know how that really works. Because, like, when people are drunk, they're usually less coordinated. But some people are coordinated even while drunk. Sometimes even more coordinated when they're sober. Or maybe, sometimes, it's like a person like Barkus, they're never sober, so you don't know what they'd be like if they're sober. Strange.
Huh?
Is there something on my
Is
face?
there something on my face?
Oh, you actually voice acted it. Yes, it's your eyes, and your nose, and your mouth. It's like, but that is my face, though. It can't be on my face if it is my face. What are you brushing there?
Good morning. So, you're up early?
Or sweeping, I should say. What a lovely day. It's far too nice to be stuck inside. Oh, I mean, I'm not asking you to go outside. I mean, not that I don't want you to go outside. I mean, we're already outside. It's like, no. She means like, you know, go on a date or something. Of course, she would like go insanely red. As red as a strawberry and tomato, if she were to have said that. Oh yeah, flowers.
Thank you very much. I love this.
You know, it's funny, I always sing along to the music, but it's like when I was like thinking of, you know, melodies from games I've Let's Played this year, and I'm like, couldn't remember it. Could probably figure it out guitar. In fact, I'm pretty sure I have before, it's just like, always forget.
Morning there! Let's have a great day!
Trouble with me is like, when it comes to video game melodies, I'll like figure out a bit of it, but not the whole thing, so I won't play it consistently. So like, you'll notice it in my New Year montages. I'll play a game melody, and then I'll just kind of improvise, go off in a different direction. You live next to Ian, right? Forget that, you gotta move to the harbor. It's real sweet, no smell the sea. Nah, I think I'll pass. And considering you live with Barkus, it probably also always smells of pee. So that just leaves Elena, Bismarck, and Sierra. I guess I can ramble a little bit. Well, never mind.
Good morning.
I interfered with your rambling, making my delivery so much easier on these findings. Oh wait, I already talked to you. I have a dream for the future. I'd like to expand and improve this shop and help people all around the world notice it. But I guess everyone would laugh at me for such lofty ambitions. That's not true. Anyone should admire you for having a dream of your own.
Thank you so much.
They just reused that line for that. So like, no, the line was, thank you. Not thank you so much. But I guess it works. I will save the rambling, you know, for tending to the crops and monsters. Although, I do kind of ramble on a bit anyway, but I just mean specifically for Jurassic World Evolution 2. Because I'm probably gonna ramble and then it'd be like, oh, off to talk to the next character. Saying that, it is taking a little while here, isn't it? Anything else to ramble about? Maybe I could try to figure out this melody very quickly. I think it's an F major, maybe?
Sorry to interrupt your work.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be. I don't figure out by trying to figure out what the actual chord is. I mean, I've got headphones on that aren't actually on because there's no audio coming through. Because it'd be out of sync. And like, despite that, these headphones, for whatever reason, pick up the capture cards recording on the playback, on the actual recording itself, but I can't actually hear it because I got it muted. But it still picks up anyway, which is annoying because it's a little out of sync. But yeah, that was just kind of like my way of figuring out what key a song is, in to just kind of noodle around and be like, got it right on the note there. Ends on an F. I got it wrong after that though. But yeah, it just kind of like be like, just kind of do that. But you know, with this one, it is a melody there, so you can just follow that. Yeah, it's definitely F major. Anyways, we have a job to do talking to people.
You guys must be morning people.
23 minutes in, about to be 24 minutes, and it's still on the morning routine here. Sometimes I wake up from a nap and realize it's the morning. You've done that before too, right? Right? How can I help you? I would like some more scrap metal. Yeah, go with it. Anything you would like, please just take it down me. We're gonna hear it again, you know. The thanks. Yeah, I really appreciate it. Why is Sierra always... I mean, she's the one that slacks off. What the hell's Bismarck doing, man?
Morning. Hope it's a good day. What's up? Selling something?
Spinach.
Thanks.
Yeah, great.
Thanks.
Sell just 10 of them.
Thanks.
Yeah, really freaking-tastic freaking work here.
Thanks.
Rather be having fun standing around doing nothing.
Thanks.
I just know there's gotta be 100,000 of these. So this is possibly strawberries too.
Thanks.
Maybe tomatoes.
Thanks.
Seriously, I don't know how they're still in business after how much shit I sell on a consistent basis.
Thanks.
And yet, all I ever
What'll
buy
it be?
is monster
How many?
cookies, which are ridiculously cheap.
We'll bring it to your shed. Well, Bismarck will.
Wonder how much money you can possibly make in this game. Look, Stars Lady, no, wait for it, you could be in trouble. Whatever the fuck that means, that was a weird laugh. That was like very cartoonish. Right, it's rambling time. So, you know, issues in Jurassic World Evolution 2 that I have encountered then. You know, few game crashes only seem to happen on Chaos Theory.
Good for you.
It's like from what I looked up, it might just be due to how many dinosaurs there are in the park. But I'm not 100% sure at the same time. Let me just check. I was kind of... Yeah. So, I'm not so sure on now as well, because I've had a lot of dinosaurs in my challenge mode maps too, and never crashed on those. So, I don't know, maybe it's the map size as well. I'm not sure how it works. But, yeah, it crashed a few times in that mode, which was annoying, because I was trying to get the 5-star rating, and, you know, since it was the very first proper, you know, park bit in the game I went through, this campaign has no park building elements, so it doesn't really prepare you for it, but, you know, I'd seen tips online before I even got the game, so I kind of had a general idea of what to do. You know, key point being, you know, research the power station immediately, because the freaking backup generators freaking suck and will drain your money. So I do that every single time. And what else? I'm trying to think here. What was my point I was trying to make? I hate when I lose my train of thought within seconds. Yeah, it's like, cause it's not about so much about the dinosaurs, it's about the management elements. You gotta have your shops and shit. You gotta, like, make the proper profits appeal to the right, you know, visitors. Get it so that it's maximized, you know? Use the, view thing to see where you need more shops and stuff. And toilets and whatnot. But on top of that, it's just really finicky, because your money will just kind of go up and down on the shops. Sometimes you'll get a certain amount, then it'll just kind of suddenly drop. It's really finicky as shit, pain in the ass to get used to. So I'd be like 4.8, 4.9, 4.8, 4.7, 4.8, 4.9, and then eventually 5 stars. Really annoying. But yeah, other than, you know, the game crashing and just the general learning curve, yeah, Spirit wasn't too bad. I don't think I really encountered any other glitches that, you know, well, it wasn't really a glitch so much as the game just crashing, really. Well, actually, no, there was a glitch I did encounter on that. I assume I had an Apatosaurus. I think maybe even Yeah, I have 3 Apatosaurs, if I recall, on the Jurassic Park Chaos view. And you can release them via the hatchery. Well, you can release them from the hatchery via airlift rather than just releasing them into the enclosure. So that's good, but with Apatosaurs, it seems to be a consistent thing across all platforms that if you airlift the Apatosaurus anywhere, it will glitch out like a motherfucker. If you saw that Brachiosaurus glitch that I uploaded as a video last year in October, titled Horrifying Brachiosaurus Glitch, pretty much does that every single time. There's gonna be an update on the 9th, so, which, like, upload-wise for this would be, like, the day right after this part would be uploaded, I guess. So hopefully it gets fixed in that. That was the one bug I encountered. I've also encountered, I think only one so far. I'm on the 4th challenge, well, yeah, 4th challenge map, where it's like primarily carnivores and you only get 3 small herbivores to work with. And I'd released a bunch of Struthiomimus into a enclosure with, I did this, right? With a bunch of Dilophosaurus to start off, right? And obviously the Dilophosaurus eventually would kill the Struthiomimus. But the Struthiomimus, for whatever reason, just kind of eventually 3 of them just stopped moving and just kind of slowly starved to death. But then when their health went to 0, they didn't die, they just stuck in place. That's a bug I've heard about, and it's the first time I've encountered it, so it's kind of annoying. And what else? I guess there was that one time that I'm pretty sure Struthiomimus glitched through the fence. I assume that's what must have happened. And glitch exclusive to the PS4 that I've noticed and heard so much about and, you know, experienced many times myself. Well, not many times, because, like I said, you can airlift your dinosaurs, and that's the primarily way I do shit. It's like, the exit animations are cool, but, you know, I'm playing, you know, the challenge modes. Efficiency is the key. Because, you know, you can't release them into the same enclosure, they'll just get pissed. So it's best to just airlift them. But, you know, the animations, after a certain point, like, if you play it long enough, the animations will just not play. They'll just kind of spawn outside. It'll kind of like have this brief pause, and then suddenly, poof, your dinosaurs all clumped together, because you can release multiple dinosaurs at once, and they'll just appear right outside the hatchery. It's really legit. So hopefully that gets fixed as well, because it's kind of lame. I released an Elasmosaurus, well, 2 Elasmosauruses, which completed, I think, the Germany map challenge, which was the second one. I think that's the one that got me the 5 stars, was releasing 2 Elasmosaurus. And, you know, it's an aquatic. I wanted to see the animation as it exits, but of course not. It just pops out. It just pops out. But yeah, it just spawned outside of the hatchery into the what are they called again? Lagoon. Which was disappointing, to say the least. Same happened when I released a few pterosaurs as well. It's like, oh, that's disappointing, man. I wanted to see the you know, exit animations. And I actually tried to record some of the when the glitches would happen. And, you know, when it comes to recording with the inbuilt capture card, the annoying thing is, if you press the share button twice, you know, start recording, and then when you stop recording, you press it only once when you're trying to press it twice, it cancels out the recording. So that happened a few times. But I did record a few. If this part isn't insanely long, which it's looking to very much be, so yeah, but if there's a reasonable amount of time at the end of it, I might include some of the stuff that I've encountered in here. Because there are a few glitches and bugs, to say the very least. Kind of annoying, but not too game-breaking for me. I just find some of the gameplay to be completely tedious. Like I said, I'm currently on the, I think it was Northeast USA, where it's like primarily carnivores, and it's so boring. It's like, okay, speed up the game, maximum speed, wait, just like, hope nothing goes wrong as you're speeding up the game, no diseases or anything, and nothing just completely tries to kill each other or anything like that. No storms. Well, it doesn't seem like storms really do anything. Unless, I don't think I've actually encountered a proper storm on the island yet, so just do that. But, well, I say island, it's in the freaking US, man. It's in Washington. So, you know, it's surrounded by mountains and shit. It's not an island anymore, is it? But, yeah, I haven't encountered any problems there with that so far. So you just speed up the game until you make enough money to incubate another dinosaur. Because, you know, carnivores, man, whose bright idea was that? It's like, not only, it's not just that they're dangerous, they're insanely expensive to incubate. And you gotta synthesize them first, or whatever it was. And that takes ages and takes money too. Well, it doesn't. It's the shorter of the two, but, you know, it costs money too. Drains your money, man, so you have to take forever just to be able to incubate them. Then you gotta also be like, okay, moving on to the next carnivore. What shall I have next? How about my Jungosaurus? I haven't released that one before yet. So, working on that. Costs an arm and a leg, and last time I played it was like waiting for like $1 million and something so that I could actually incubate 2 Majungasaurus. It's a very slow process. You just speed up the game the whole time. You can also waste money on, you know, getting expensive ass fossils because of how expensive it is to go on expeditions. Your scientists are draining your money all the time, but as long as you're making a profit, you won't really notice it. But yeah, that's tedious. You gotta occasionally have your scientists rest, which costs you $75,000 per scientist when you do that, I might add. It's ridiculous. It's like, here's an all expenses paid vacation week. It's like, son of a bitch, these scientists, man, especially the ones on the UK map. Man, they were worse. Because they have skills, right? 3 different skills, and they sucked at all of them. And you know, the only competent scientist, of course, will cost you an arm and a leg. Very annoying. It's like, some of the gameplay features feels like it's a step back, but there are some where it's definitely a step forwards. They still also have the building constraints bullshit, where it's like, if it's not on an even plane, and you might not even notice it at the time, you can't build anything. And it's really annoying. It's like I built a gyrosphere in that carnival park, right? And like, the amenities, or wherever the hell, the shops and all that, it's like, oh, you gotta have more shops down here. It's like, there's no bloody room, man. The Carnotaurus enclosure is taking up too much space. And I know if I try to make it a little smaller, they might get pissy. And then I'd have to increase the size again. I know I'm gonna have to get the research done on a monorail again, so I can, you know, yeah, get to the other side of the island, because I just made a big amount of, like, it's pretty much just one big enclosure, separated for Dilophosaurus, Carnotaurus, and what else? Dilophosaurus, Carnotaurus, Coelophysis, and Ceratosaurus. Got one Ceratosaurus for free via this random event that can happen where, like, hey, a dinosaur's been spotted here, go on an expedition and potentially catch it, and you get it for free, which is nice. And I already had a Ceratosaurus, so he's got a second one now. That was nice. And like I said, got 2 Majungosauruses. Not incubated, but ready to be incubated, so I'm adding them to that as well. But they're all separated, of course, enclosure-wise. And then, of course, there's, you know, the standing dead Frufia Mimus on the Dilophosaurus enclosure that refuse to die. It doesn't seem to really affect anything, so I haven't tried seeing if I could, like, I don't know, tranquilize them and maybe they drop dead after that. Tried medicating them, but it does nothing. You can't medicate the deaf. The deaf? I mean the dead. Wait, where am I going? Wrong way.
Evening.
Maybe there will be an event.
Good evening. My day is far from over, though.
Hey there. You're working late. I gotta shape up then.
That's what old Beatrix looked like.
Huh?
Are you sure it wasn't just that same guy?
Nah.
No, Alpha was the guy from before us. Or what else looked at I do get right backwards. Or I me. Don't think anyone understood a word of what I just said because of how weird I was voice acting him.
Evening! Wow, I had a lot of fun today.
You look so dude, you might be in trouble. I guess I'll take a bath. I really don't know why I put on stupid voices. I guess it's just one of those things that's just kind of fun to do. It makes no sense.
Man, this feels good.
Or does it? I hear someone from the other side of the wall. Is it gonna be the same one? Probably. Yep. Nobody's around. Maybe now's my chance to do what I've been dreaming of for years. You say that, but you've done this so many times. Well, I say so many times, because we've seen this before. So crime, no fun. Yeah, after all, the tub makes for a lousy swimming pool. Hold on now, if I was swimming in a tub with someone else now, that might be fun. Next time I'll invite her deputy down. Yeah, that's taken. She's already in here though. I mean, it's quite spacious, but I don't know if you could really swim. It's not that deep, is it? You have to feel so alive. You know, I remember as a kid, this other kid had like a gigantic pool that was just insane. It reached like to the
Good evening.
second floor of their house, which was kind of insane. I'm pretty sure it was that freaking high, and it's like filled with water. It's like, Jesus Christ, that seems dangerous. Although maybe it's just like that's how it looked as a kid. Maybe it wasn't quite that tall. Maybe I'm remembering wrong, but I remember being like, oh man, that's just like I don't know how to swim, so I was like, you know, I wouldn't want to go in that pool. It's way too deep. When you like go to a swimming place with a school, I'd always be like, you'd see the deep end on the other side and be like, I ain't going over there. You really think you're a genius, don't you? Yep, I am, after all. That line just does not sound like it can be, you know, in any way not condescending, if you ask me. Anyways. Realize you didn't necessarily need to take that bath. Because, you know, it's Ecco that's gonna be doing the walking here. Maybe we'll find some monsters. Oh,
Was that...
what's what? Okay, there's something out here. It's not what I originally came here for, but there's something around here. Aha! What do we have here?
What did we get?
Ooh, we have one of these.
All right!
Raise it, bitch. Anyways, what is this? It's ancient ruins. Oh wait. I'll at least check out the treasure. Oh god, is that gonna lock me in? Okay, thankfully not. Small treasure, yes. Beatrix will, not Beatrix, Jocelyn will be pleased to see that. We're not here for that, though. Put it down, Ecco. There! I'll be always just showing off my screen. It's gonna be the middle of the night, get to bed already. I guess not. It's like, I'm not even gonna say it. Skill up got in the way. We gonna have a monster this time?
What did we
Nope.
get?
One of these. Guess you're not gonna be doing that today, motherfucker. Because it's gonna lock you in. Oh wait, maybe all I have to do is get rid of the spirits, right? Maybe that'll just do. I'll come back, obviously, to the islands. Next time, anyway. So, taking that bath was completely pointless, really, wasn't it? But hey, I've got plenty of RP to do this. Get those skills. It's like percussion, this is, isn't it? Let's make more jam. Doing it so many times, the skill up hasn't even cleared yet. And it's about to get company. Eventually. Oh wait. Keep going. Come on, get that skill. Fuck it.
Can't give up now!
Well, you just did. Go to bed. So even though this part's been 48 minutes, I think I will include a few random things I've encountered in Jurassic World Evolution 2 so far.
Good morning.
So with that, I'll have that conclude the video right after this. So yeah, and I'll do the next part, record the next part immediately after. So I'll see you next time, viewers. See you next time.
Asset transportation in progress. Delivery complete. Asset has been delivered.
George Lambert deals with security. And considering all that entails, he often has his hands full. With claws and teeth and tails.
This is the polacanthus, and it's covered in armor plates and spikes. Mess with this animal at your own risk. Honestly, the flying animals concern me the most from a security standpoint. We can round up escaped land animals, but when they take to the sky, all bets are off. This is the Seiarodactylus, and we need to make sure it stays confined to the aviary. The only known species of this animal before today was named after the Latin name for frightful. That should tell you something.